Welcome to watch my Crochet with Heidi YouTube channel. My name is Heidi and this is episode number 28. Today is Monday, the 23rd of June. It's after 7 p.m. and it's a gloomy day, but it has been a gloomy day and it's raining a little bit. So if you hear some raining, it's because it's raining outside and I am in my summer oasis because it's summer, nevertheless the weather. So that's why I am here today. In the last episode 2 weeks ago, it was a little project update, and today I have something new to show you, a new project that you haven't seen before. And then I have, of course, updates to my dress and to my batwing sweater. And then I have plans. I have 2 new projects that I am eager to hook on and cast on. Yeah, what else? We had the confirmation party a week ago, Sunday, and it was perfect. Everything went smoothly and very well, and it was the most beautiful sunny day here in Finland on that Sunday. After that, it has been raining and being very gloomy, and the forecasts predicts this kind of weather to continue the next week or so. But I try not to stress about the weather because we cannot change it. We just have to enjoy it the best as we can. Okay, but welcome aboard. I hope you enjoy this episode. But first, I think we will start about the new project that you haven't seen before. Some background for this project. On March, I was in a craft trip to a city called Turku with some crafty friends of mine, and we decided to knit a clutch. You know, everyone chose their own yarn from a yarn shop in Turku, and the pattern we chose together. And we chose Petite Techniques pattern Leo Clutch. And we bought the yarn. The yarn is Isaker Trio 2. It's 50% of linen, 30% of cotton and 20% of lyocell. It has 50 grams and 175 meters. And we together decided that it would be great if the clutches would be ready end of June when we have this huge knit fest in Jyväskylä. Well, after the trip, I wasn't very inspired to start the project immediately, so I didn't. And of course, what happens? The inspiration really gets lost because you don't start the project immediately. And few of the trip mates, they have done their clutches and they are just beautiful. And someday here in June, I decided I have to start mine. And I started it with 3mm needles. And after 15 minutes of knitting the clutch, I decided that this is not going to work for me. So this is my, I don't even remember, is this a swatch or the actual thing, but it's just awful. This is knitted with 2 strands together, and it was horrible. The yarn is very slippery with these metallic needles, and after 15 minutes I decided, oh my god, this is not my piece of cake, not at all. And I got an idea. I crocheted the clutch, and I just started to crochet the clutch, and here she is. I named this clutch Mimosa clutch. Isn't she a beauty? I am just stunned how beautiful it turned out to be. So this is crocheted with 3mm hook. The bottom is made with single crochet stitches, and the sides is with I think it's alpine stitch, where you alternate with double crochet and front post double crochet stitches. If you Google alpine stitch, you will find tutorials for that. And yeah, from the original pattern, from the Leo clutch, I took some measurements so that the bottom would be about the same size as in the Leo clutch, and the height of the pouch, because we had these mechanisms for the back ready, so I wanted it to fit to this opening mechanism. Ta-da! And it has a linen. Oh, I just love it. One of my crafty trip friends gave me this beautiful flower lining. She was inspired by my summer hat that I showed you a couple of episodes ago. So flowers in the lining. So this was very fast to crochet. I think I used 3 nights perhaps to make this. Of course, the attaching the mechanism wasn't very easy, and the lining, it was just horrible. But I managed to do it. It's not a perfect, but it's doable. I accept it. Yes, but really, really amazed how beautiful clutch it turned out to be. And you can use this clutch without the straps, but I wanted to have straps, and I have attached them with extra yarn. I put some extra yarn to the fabric here, and then I attach this metallic ring to it and the strap to it. I didn't want the metallic ring to be insert in the bag's fabric, so that there is this extra thread here. So really happy with the outcome. I used 3.5 balls of yarn. It was 170 grams of the yarn, and the yarn is navy, color navy. Super fun, quick crochet project, and I'm so happy that I got the idea to crochet this instead of knitting. This bag or clutch it costs me about 40 euros. There was 30 euros for the yarns and 10 euros for the mechanism and the yes, 10 euros total for mechanism, and I'm sorry. So I bought the yarn from the Turku, but it was not enough, of course, because I crocheted it, and you need more yarn, so I had to order more yarn, and I ordered that from another yarn shop here in Finland, but it had about 5 euros of those transportation costs. So 30 euros for the yarn and 10 euros total for the mechanism and the transportation costs of the another yarn, extra yarn. Yes, but so happy. I love it. Next to my crochet whip, which is this batwing sweater, and it's almost finished. Oh yes, and this is going to be awesome. Just beautiful piece of crochet. It's this far that I have managed to attach the shoulder arm pieces, blocks, to the upper part of the body, although the another one is a little bit unfinished, but this is going to be a beauty. I will put a picture here when I tried this on earlier today. It's just so great when you have a vision in your head and you start to execute it, and it turns out to be exactly like the vision. I'm so happy. One thing that I want to mention, I am attaching these squares to the body part with, I don't know, slip stitches, or no, it's not a slip stitch. I am using yarn and needle, and I am threading these pieces together from the, let me think, back loops only. So the front side looks really, really nice. First I tried to make slip stitches from the back side, and it looked awful. I will put a picture here how did it look from the back side of the work, the slip stitches, and the front. This is way better and neater. Yes, so this is like 95% ready. Of course I have lots of yarn ends to weave in, and then I need to decide what to do with the neckline. I don't have a clear picture of that in my head, but I hope that it will evolve here over the night. I am thinking that I could do with white yarn something for the neckline and for the arm openings, but I don't know yet. And I am still wondering what to do with the hem. Shall I do some pink, not ripping, but some kind of, or I just leave it here like this. So it would be white, white, and white. Like, you know, it's combining all the elements together. But I hope that in the next video this will be finished. It feels like that I have been working this for ages, like this dress. Let's talk about that soon. I'm sorry. But it feels like forever, but I think I have about a month ago started both of these projects, so it's not that long, but it feels like it. But yes, wish me luck for the final touches of this beautiful batwing sweater, and I need to come up with better name for this. Yeah, I don't want to call it batwing sweater. I want to have it like a proper name. So the dress. To be honest, I am quite sick of this dress project, but it's almost finished also. I have the both sleeves done. Yoo-hoo! I think I mentioned in the last episode that these sleeves were a nightmare. Yes. And I have the both back panel and front panel ready, and I have joined the shoulders. Yee-hoo! But I just want this to be finished. After the sleeves, I did few pattern repeats for the front panel because it was a little bit too short. Then I made these not modifications, how do you say it, the neckline modifications, neckline shapings, and in the pattern picture the neckline is quite open and wide, and I didn't want it to be that way, so this is like a V-neck. and I don't know what did I do with the back, because the back shaping is a little bit off. As you can see, this is quite short, this shaping, but here I have some extra rows and I don't know what did I do. But I didn't want to frock it, I just leave it and nobody notices anything. The next thing that I am hopefully still tonight going to do is to join the sleeves and then attach to, you know, close these, how do you say it? Attach the pieces together with needle and thread. And then I just need to decide what shall I do with the neckline. There is in the pattern there is a small ripping done for the neckline, but I don't know, shall I do that or shall I crochet, you know, single crochet slip stitches in the neckline. So I have to decide that. But I really want this to be finished. I have loved knitting this pattern repeat. It's easy when you get the hang of it, but all the decreases and increases were difficult because the pattern, I think the pattern is very poorly written. Although I have been knitting something quite a lot, but the pattern was, I don't know, not the easiest one. So I don't know what I have been thinking 13 years ago when I chose to do this dress at the first time. But yeah, but this is going to be finished, and well, I'm not sure, shall I wear it? I tried this on when I had attached the shoulders. Yeah, it looks like a little bit, you know, tight from the pelvis area. Is pelvis area? Pelvis. Hip area. And but of course I got an idea to steam the fabric, and of course this mesh stitch opened really well when I steamed this whole project. And I think I will steam it again after I have attached the front and back panel and the sleeves, because the seam is going to be quite heavy or big, and I hope that the steaming will, straighten the seam a little bit. But yes, I am hoping that in the next episode this will be also finished. And of course I will show it to you on me, no matter what, how it looks. It might be a good one or not. But yes, so happy that I am almost done with this project, because I have few projects that I want to start next. I wanted to start a knitting and crochet project, and first about the upcoming knitting project. I went through Ravelry and I found out that in my queue there was this t-shirt that I had pinned there on February already, and I realized that I have the perfect yarn for it in my stash. So I am going to knit this Streamline tee. I will put a picture here. It's a pattern by two of ones, Alexi Tavel, Tavel, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a lovely knitted tee that I have been eyeing on a long time already. And there is also, I think, was it tee Streamline or was it Borderline top? But I wanted to do this t-shirt. And the yarn is from my stash. I found this DMC Natura Just Cotton bamboo yarn from my stash. I have bought this already 2019 for a crochet project that I ended up frocking, and then I have started another crochet project, but that never got finished either. So because of those frocked projects, I have the yarn here in these two plastic bags, because while frocking the project it wasn't very easy, and I just measured the yarn that I have, about 466 grams of yarn, so about 40 grams were lost during the frocking process. But yeah, so this is 50% of cotton and 50% of bamboo sourced viscose. And it has 100 grams and 220 meters. And it matches really nicely to the yarn that is mentioned in the pattern. And on, was it Saturday evening, I made a gauge swatch, and it looks like this. So this tee is knitted from bottom up in 2 pieces. And that's of course a little bit terrifying, because then I have to do knit pearl, and the pearl stitches are looser. So I was a little bit terrified, but when I made this swatch, I think my stitch definition is quite nice. Although I have to pay attention on the pearl side to little bit tighten the yarn. The pattern requests 5mm needles, but I went straight to 4 because of the loose tension that I have. And you know, I was a little bit amazed that my gauge is exactly as in the pattern. The pattern says 18 stitches per 10 centimeters, and I have 18 stitches. Yay! So happy. And I just want to finish this or attach these dress parts together, then I am allowed to start this tea project. Because if I started this before the dress is finished, you know what will happen. I will forget about the dress. Yeah. Do I have something else to say about this? Yeah, I wanted to start something easy because of the knit festival in the upcoming weekend in Jyväskylä. It's an annual event, summer event, where all the knitters and crocheters come together and spend few days together. And it's an outside event. There will be yarn vendors, lots of yarn available. And of course we buy yarn, we admire yarn, and we talk about knitting and crochet. And you have to have something easy with you, so not very difficult stitch patterns or lacy or cable knits. So this is very easy because this is done from bottom up, so I just have to knit and knit and knit, and all the difficult part will be happening over here. So that's why I chose this for my next project. Yes, very excited about this new project. It feels like that I haven't been starting anything new for a long time, although, yeah, the bag. But you know, really excited. Then to the crochet project. I don't have anything else to show you about the upcoming crochet project except the pattern. Yeah, it was Sunday, yesterday morning. I don't remember anymore, or Saturday. But I was, you know, I was in a good flow to thinking what to do next, because I didn't have a clear plan what to do next after I finished these huge projects. So I was just browsing Ravelry and magazines, and I grabbed this Let's Crochet magazine by Line, and it just hit me. I have showed this magazine to you in some few episodes ago. Yeah, I don't remember the episode number, and I said that there is perhaps 2 patterns that I am interested in, and now the time is right, and I will hook this pattern from this Let's Crochet magazine. This is Roseraie it's French and it means rose garden, so I don't know how to speak French, so I don't know how to pronounce it. Roseraie. Roseraie. This is the next crochet project. I just need the yarn. And my plan is that perhaps before the Knit Festival, I have a possibility to visit a shop that sells drops yarns. Drops yarns are sold here in Finland also in these market types of places, not in yarn shops, because it's so cheap yarn that yarn shops don't take it into their valikoima, to their selection. But these, not a supermarket, but a store that sells everything. So there is lots of drops yarn, and I am planning to make this from drops kit silk, because I don't want this project to be like 250 euros, which it would be if I don't use drops kit silk. And I have done project with drops kit silk and I like it. It's a good yarn. So I hope that I have time to visit this store to buy the yarns so that I could do a gauge swatch at the festival or before the festival. But I'm not sure yet. Do I have the time? And I think this is going to be pinkish. Oh, I feel it now, but I'm not sure shall I how much there is pink. Will it be the main color or these puff stitches here? But I just need to get to the store first to see the yarn and then decide which will be the main color and what will be the two other colors. But yes, really excited, really hoping to finish these 2 WIPs so that I can start 2 new projects. Yeah, I think this was all for this episode. So there were WIPs, 1 finished object, WIPs and upcoming projects. And yeah, next weekend we have the Knit Festival. I will leave from Tampere on Friday morning and I will come back on Sunday afternoon. And I'm not sure will there be a video on next Monday or during next week then, if not Monday. Let's see. I don't have any shopping list for the Yarn Festival. Like I said, there will be lots and lots of hand-dyed yarn available, but I have a quite tight budget at the moment. Well, I have always tight budget because I don't want to use like 200 euros for a cardigan. And I want to have a project in mind to which I buy the yarn for, you know. And actually, I have one project that I want to do. I want to do a slipover, a woolly slipover for the autumn. And I haven't found any nice pattern for that. It could be crochet or knitted, but that might be one project that I could look for yarn. A slipover, V-neck slipover, but I don't have the pattern yet. So if you know anything nice slipover patterns, is it slipover? You know what I mean. There's no sleeves, but it's still, you know, covering your upper body without sleeves. Yeah, I want to try. I don't have slipovers, not from a store or handmade, and I want to do that. So if you have any ideas about crochet or knitted slipover, please let me know down below. I would really appreciate it, and maybe I find a yarn from the knit festival for that. Yes, what else? Yeah, my hands are freezing. I don't know I think it's like 10 degrees at the moment, and the forecast says that it will rain constantly for the next 2 days. But I hope that in the upcoming weekend we will have beautiful weather, because it's an outside event, and if it's constantly raining, it's not fun at all, because we are outside knitting and crocheting, so it's not going to be very nice. But yes, like I said, we don't stress about the weather because we cannot affect it. Okay, I think this is all. Thank you for being there and watching this episode. Please leave a comment. What are you working now? I would like to know. Are you knitting or crocheting summer garments or maybe winter garments? It depends, of course, where you live. Okay. I have some difficulties ending this episode, but yeah, it was nice to film this to you again. See you next time. Bye bye.